You just got a $400 a month raise. 6 months later, you're still living paycheck to paycheck. Where did it go? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how lifestyle inflation sneaks into your bank account, why your brain barely notices it happening, and most importantly, the specific moves you can make so your next raise actually builds wealth instead of vanishing into nicer stuff. 1. What lifestyle inflation actually is. It's the tendency to increase your spending every time your income increases, so your savings rate never improves no matter how much more you earn. Example, you get promoted from $50,000 to $65,000, and within a year, your expenses have also crept from $45,000 to $60,000. 2. The I deserve this trap. After a raise, your brain frames upgrades as a reward you've earned, not a choice with a cost. Example, getting a raise and immediately upgrading from a $25 weekly grocery run to $60 takeout orders because you worked hard for it. 3. The invisible upgrade cycle. Small upgrades, a nicer apartment, a better car, pricier subscriptions, stack quietly, and each one feels small in isolation. Example, 3 small upgrades of $150, $80, and $40 a month quietly add up to $270, nearly the entire raise. 4. Anchoring to your new normal. Once you experience a nicer version of something, your brain resets its baseline, so going back feels like a downgrade even if the old version was totally fine. Example, after flying business class once for work, economy suddenly feels unbearable, even though it was fine for years. 5. The comparison trap. As your income rises, you often start comparing yourself to a new peer group that spends more, which pulls your spending up to match. Example, moving into a new job level means lunches with colleagues who casually spend $18 on lunch instead of the $8 you used to spend. 6. Fixed costs that grow with your income. Housing and cars are the biggest lifestyle inflation traps because the upgrade becomes a locked-in monthly cost for years. Example, a raise leads to signing a lease that's $300 more per month, locking in $3,600 extra a year regardless of future income changes. 7. The savings rate that never moves. The real danger isn't spending more, it's that your savings rate, the percentage of income you keep, stays flat or shrinks even as your income grows. Example, someone earning $50,000 saving $5,000 a year, then earning $65,000 and still only saving $5,000 a year. Well, it's 8. Why more income should mean a bigger gap, not just bigger numbers. Wealth isn't built by how much you earn, it's built by the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Example, 2 people earning $65,000. One spends $60,000. One spends $45,000. End up in completely different financial positions in 10 years. 9. The subscription and convenience creep. Small recurring charges, food delivery, streaming, ride shares expand almost automatically as income rises because they don't feel like big purchases. Example, going from 2 streaming subscriptions at $20 total to 6 subscriptions at $75 total without ever consciously deciding to do that. 10. The raise before you notice strategy. One of the simplest fixes is redirecting a portion of every raise straight into savings or investments before it ever touches your regular spending account. Example, of a $400 monthly raise, automatically routing $250 into an investment account and letting only $150 hit everyday spending. 11. The 50% rule for raises. A simple guideline, whenever your income goes up, commit at least half of the increase to savings or debt payoff and let yourself enjoy the rest guilt-free. Example, a $6,000 annual raise means $3,000 automatically goes to a retirement account, while $3,000 is fair game for lifestyle choices. 12. Naming your future upgrades on purpose. Lifestyle inflation isn't evil. The fix isn't never upgrading, it's choosing upgrades deliberately instead of drifting into them. Example, deciding in advance, when I hit $70,000, I'll allow myself a 200-month apartment upgrade instead of letting it happen randomly. 13. Tracking the gap, not just the spending. Instead of just monitoring expenses, track the percentage of income saved over time. That single number tells you if lifestyle inflation is winning. Example, watching your savings rate move from 10% to 18% over a year is proof your raises are actually working for you. Lifestyle inflation means spending rises right alongside income. Small upgrades stack up quietly into big monthly costs. Fixed costs, like housing and cars, lock in inflation for years. What matters is the gap between income and spending, not the income itself. Automating a split of every raise protects your progress. Tracking your savings rate percentage shows the real truth. If this made you want to actually check your own savings rate instead of guessing, That's exactly the kind of thing this channel is built around. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one on making your money work quietly in the background instead of leaking out the side.